Okay, I guess we'll get started. Okay, you two, come on up here. Come on, it's a small one.
Yeah, this is
You
like
can't hide from me.
Yeah, so this is like being in school. You can't hide in the back.
Yeah. We won't let you. Okay, again, I'm Chris Holm. This is
Heather Scott.
Heather Scott. And
Eduardo Soliz.
I'm Dora.
Dora. The point of this panel is to give you some inspiring tales of some of the adventures that you can have when you pursue art. Now, I'm assuming all you guys are interested in art, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. Now, let's see. I guess I'll go first. The first time I ever had a real adventure with art was a piece of fan art that I did for a video game called Holm. I don't think you guys have heard of it, but if you haven't, then that means, you know, I'm really old, because it's a really old game.
Postal's awesome, come on. You guys can find it now, it's in the news game bin.
Basically, it was Postal 2. I did the, you know, I played the game, and they had a multiplayer. It's like, you know, Halo, you go around and shoot people and die, whatever. I sucked at it. I sucked so bad. I went to the main site to see if I could find some how-to tips, like, how do I win? How do I beat? How do I keep shooting myself in the back of the head, you know, because I suck at this game so badly. So, but I also saw that they had an art section. So I said, you know what? I can't beat those guys, but at least I can say, hey, I got something in the art calendar. So I got this piece of artwork, and I worked on it really, really hard, and I put a lot of effort into it, and then I sent it into them. And the next thing you know, the CEO writes me back, and he goes, oh my God, fucking awesome. He misspells fuck and he misspells awesome. You know, because he's a crazy guy. His name is Vince Desi. And then, you know, we talk, we go back and forth. I do a webcomic for them. And then next thing you know, I'm on a plane flying to their headquarters. He's paying to take me out there just to hang out with him for his Christmas party. And that all came from just a piece of fan art. It all came from just, you know, taking a chance and putting yourself out there. And, you know, I'm out there and I'm having this adventure. I'm meeting these great people. You know, they're all hanging out, smoking weed, drinking, having sex with hookers, doing all this, you know, stuff that, you know, that you can read about in books and stuff. And I'm actually living that. And it's, you know, it was a great adventure. And since then, you know, I've had also lots of other adventures since I've gone in and I've pursued myself, you know, getting interested in cons and all this stuff. And there's one of the things that I hear people say is, well, there's nothing out there. And with me, you know, I see it as there's too much to do out there. There is so much to do out there as an artist besides just draw comics and stuff. Although that is a part of it. But there is so much that you can do. All you have to do is just throw yourself out there. And
sometimes it actually gets in the way of drawing.
Yeah,
it's just what got you out there anyway.
Yeah, it gets in the way and stuff, but you know, if you want to have some adventures, if you want to have some fun, you got to put yourself out there. If you're all shy, oh, I don't want to show my artwork, I'm shy, it sucks, you know, then you're just wasting everyone's time. That's not going to work. You have to, even if you think, oh, my stuff sucks, but you know, here it is. I'm not using it as an example. You know, just to say, you know, because as everyone out there, as much as you think they want to coddle you, they want to praise you more. And when you throw yourself out there, you put some effort into it, people want to see you succeed. They really, really do. And, you know, oftentimes they'll say, well, I heard about this, I heard about that. Have you thought of checking out this? And there's just so much opportunity out there for artists that I actually have to turn down left and right because there's just so much to do. And it's not because I'm a great artist. It's because I put myself out there. It's because people know how to come and find me. And you next.
Oh God.
What's your great adventure?
I don't have one. Well, let's see.
Start from the beginning.
Maybe the most random one is what I'll go with. Is once upon a time there was something called the Online Artists Directory, and I have to say once upon a time because they died. Like it was gone, and I put a little banner out there, a couple like 1 or 2 samples on the thing, and then they shut the site down, and I was like, okay, well that was a fruitless effort, whatever. Someone used like either the Wayback Machine or Google Cache or something to access this online artist directory. found my artwork along with a whole bunch of other artists and had us draw the first page of a children's book that he had written. And he was just like, yeah, I want to see what everyone's interpretations of this are. And it's a Halloween children's book, so he had this description of a stormy night with like the clouds like a hand coming down over, you know, across the moon to reach down on the city and all that stuff. And I was like, woo, that sounds like fun. So I went and I drew my interpretation of that. And since, like, I'm fascinated by clouds. Like, clouds are, I live in, you know, growing up in Florida, we have those amazing sunsets and like really bizarre cloud structures because we're on a peninsula. And then, you know, here in Texas, you guys have amazing clouds too. Like different all the clouds in Georgia look like fish, and I don't know why. But like, you guys have beautiful, fluffy clouds with streaks through them here, and I was just like, you know, I went nuts with this just giant cloud hand with lightning coming through its fingers and all that stuff. It was as realistic as I could get it at the time. Coming over this little tiny Dutch-like city that, you know, because my family's Dutch and I love the architecture out there. And apparently everybody else had turned in something kind of Scooby-Doo-ish in style, and he was just like, wow, hey, yours is so different. I'm totally gonna hire you for this. And so $4,000 later, and a broken contract with the publisher, and going a roundabout way, we produced it.
Probably touching later.
Yeah, we produced a really cute little children's book called Captain Halloween, and it was a raging success in Louisiana and Illinois, a few other places, and that ended up getting an invitation to join the giant St. Louis Halloween parade, and so went out for that. I just went and saw the parade, but the writer for it had to make this full-on giant pumpkin head, creepy cape costume for Captain Halloween, which is the superhero he'd written into the children's story, and now he appears and has appeared for the last 6 years in this parade.
Good thing he didn't make you wear it.
No, I couldn't fit it. I'm too small; it would crush me. But yeah, that's one of the most random ones, and I put my artwork up on a dead site. He found me, so.
That shows a level of persistence that people will go to find talent, and that's why I say it's important. Put yourself out there. I don't care where. Put yourself out there. Okay, let's move on to Eduardo.
Hi, I'm actually kind of the odd man out here. My name is Eduardo Soliz, and I'm actually a writer, not quite an artist per se. And but in any event, I've done your typical, you know, blogging, complaining about stuff for the last, you know, who knows how many years, just like everybody else. You know, and curiously enough, I was at Chris's panel at San Japan 2 San Japans ago, and you know, went to something similar like that, and kind of got my head thinking. It's like, you know what, you know, maybe I should give it a shot at doing fiction. You know, doing something different, something imaginary, something new. You know, instead of just griping about my job, because hey, you know, like everybody does that, you know, la-di-da. So in any event, I got together with these folks, FirstStormManga, and now I'm doing some writing for them, as well as I'm also the editor and assistant organizer, and you know, doing all this other stuff, helping out the group and getting my stuff out there. I haven't quite had quote unquote my big break yet, but you know, I'm going to cons, I'm having lots of fun. You know, working with a bunch of great guys that are part of the group and gals that are part of the group, and like I said, even though I'm still waiting for that quote-unquote big break, you know, I'm putting myself out there. It's on paper, it's on the web, and eventually, you know, the right person will see it, and that next opportunity will open up. And it kind of follows Chris' message, saying kind of the same as the FirstStormManga message, is that if you put your stuff out there in front of enough eyes, the right person will see it. The right person that will give you that break, that opportunity.